Hello, with the introduction of the little finger. Now the main problem of the fourth finger is that it's little. And everything I've told you so far about all these round fingers, straight wrist, relaxed shoulder, 90% of those things is in order for you to be able to reach with your little finger. So if your fingers would be flat, there's no way that I can make that little finger in a relaxed manner reach that same string. Yeah, so it would require a lot of energy, and also your wrist could not possibly stay straight. So you need these round fingers to bring your hand close to be able to reach with the little finger. Yeah, the moment I make these little fingers flat, I really struggle to reach. Yeah, it would require too much tension. So make sure that the first three fingers, all the exercises on 1, 2, and 3, are easy, that you're relaxed, that you have a nice sound, that your shoulders relaxed, so you can now focus completely on making this little finger stronger in a way as well, and make this reach. If those fingers are round and you did everything right so far, this isn't so ridiculously hard. Now in first position, a lot of kids avoid using the fourth finger. You can exchange it with the next open string. So your fourth finger on the C string is going to be G, and the next open string is G. And the same goes for every single string, of course. So you can avoid most little fingers for a lot of pieces, as long as you stick to the natural notes. The moment you have a C sharp, for example, you have a problem. Or yeah, so any sharps or flats on those fourth fingers, and you have a problem. Also, this only works in first position, so don't get comfortable playing the violin with just 3 fingers. It's possible as long as things are really slow and easy, but it's not ideal, and in the long run it's quite useless. All the technique you develop that's only serves the first 3 fingers is probably going to be fairly useless in the long run. So don't stick to it. That's why I would recommend, as soon as you can do 2 and 3, you immediately, 1, 2, and 3, of course, you immediately learn 4 as well. Now, one of the tricks I've used with success with students is the thumb will very much decide whether your little finger is going to be able to reach. If your thumb is too far away, I'll try to show you like this. If your thumb is too far away, my little finger doesn't stand a chance. Yeah, so by bringing the thumb closer, it brings the power closer and closer towards the third and fourth finger. It's much easier to reach forward with that little finger. The moment I move this, you see that my little finger and ring finger, they just collapse. Yeah, so it's important. Now, one of the things you can do is, okay, let's put both down for a second. So you place the entire finger pattern before you start with the entire exercise, and you try to get everything nice and round if possible. Yeah, and then hold the instrument with your other hand and just move your thumb along the fingerboard, trying to keep, of course, these fingers exactly where they are. Yeah, so relax, leave your fingers where they are, and find out where your thumb, once it's relaxed and all the tension's gone, where it feels most comfortable. Whether it's there or there or there or there, it doesn't really matter. That's going to depend from hand to hand. But the fact is just that once you've made that move and got the tension out of the base of your thumb, out of the muscle, you'll probably look for its most relaxed position. And so first get the position in place, then find the relaxed position for your thumb, and be aware of where that is, because that's definitely in the beginning. If you have a stable thumb position, a thumb that doesn't move too much up and down the fingerboard, the neck, it's going to help you create a stable technique and better intonation. Later on, when things get more complicated, it all becomes a lot more fluent and relaxed. But in the beginning, you really want to get an understanding of where your hand, how you can help your hand to be more flexible, more relaxed. Yeah. So do this exercise before you start this. Take note of where your thumb does end once it's relaxed, and try to keep your thumb there. And yes, this is going to make the first finger potentially more difficult, but in the long run, this will help you reach without tension all four fingers. Yeah, you want one thumb position that serves all four fingers. Now, nothing is rigid in violin playing or viola playing. It's all about flexibility, but there's a limit to how much you are allowed to make unnecessary movements, because it will slow you down. It will limit your flexibility. Yeah. Anyway, too much talking. We're going to go for the C string right now. All the notes are C, D, E, F, and G, so all of them natural notes, and it's a natural semitone between E and F. Okay, good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Semitone, F, reach forward for G. Back. And again. And back. And once more. Now without all the rests, same thing. Reach forward. Now I realize first time around this is going to be tiring. So if you're tired already, don't continue, relax, take a minute, shake off the tension, and then try the next string. And the highest strings are slightly easier because the C string requires a little bit more downforce. It's a bit more difficult. So if you want to skip straight to the A string or the D string to begin with, so it's easier, by all means do. But I'm going to continue working my way up as I always do, because I think in other ways C string is easier because your hand has the 3 contact points, so the thumb here on the, and with the fingertips, of course, which you don't have on the A and the D string. So those are more relaxed, less tension, but slightly more difficult for intonation. So it kind of weighs off against each other. Anyway, G string, G, A, B, C, D. Again, just like the previous string, only natural notes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, B, reach forward for the D. One last time. The rests. Go straight on to the D string, D, E, F sharp, G, and A. And 1, 2, 3, 4. sharp, semitone G, we go to A, without the rest, E, F sharp, G, semi, and reach forward for A. And on to A string, A, B, C sharp, D, and E. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, C sharp, semitone, D, relaxed E. Again. that is it. It's all the strings and it's the ending of your first finger pattern. Of course, I will repeat it faster, but if you can do this, you're already well on your way to be able to play first little tunes. If you've done everything great, you're pretty advanced already in a lot of very difficult techniques. Yeah, it's all about relaxation. When your foundation's strong, whatever comes next is going to be occasionally tricky, occasionally fairly obvious. Yeah, but if the foundation is relaxed and stuff like this is under your control, there's very little anybody will be able to throw at you that you won't be able to achieve if you try. Yeah, if you gloss over these things and you start with bad posture, tensed left hand, bad tensed shoulders, at some point you're going to hit a wall, and unless you unlearn all those bad habits, you won't be able to get beyond that. Which is why I spent so much time on doing this. You don't want to cause any damage or tensions that you can't get rid of. Bad habits takes sometimes years to get rid of them. I had to, and I lost years in the process. The reason I'm making this is because I wasted years over the years trying to get rid of tensions left, right, and center just because I either didn't pay attention or wasn't told. So I'm repeating the same things over and over so you don't have to waste those years. You can keep on growing. And then it's not that difficult to play the violin, to enjoy it. Yeah? As long as when you do practice, you spend at least 50% of your time when you warm up and do your scales, paying attention to this stuff, the foundations. And then pieces are easy. Playing a piece is far less tiring than doing this, because here your concentration has to be on every note, every movement you make. Yeah, so this is it, your first finger pattern. So congratulations. And next, of course, we're going to speed everything up, so you're not done yet. Bye.